Hippos, they look cute, lazy, and spend all day soaking in the water. But did you know that this huge, seemingly gentle creature is actually the closest relative of whales, once lived in Europe, and even sweats blood to protect its skin from the sun? In fact, number 1 will shock you. The hippo's greatest enemy is the weakest thing you'd never expect. Stay until the end. You'll never see this animal the same way again. Welcome back to Top 11 Wonder, where we explore the most fascinating and little-known secrets of our planet. In today's video, we're uncovering 11 amazing facts about hippos that no one has ever told you. A creature that's both gentle and dangerous, powerful yet fragile, lazy but surprisingly intelligent. Let's begin. Number 11. Hippos actually can't swim. Hard to believe, right? An animal that spends its whole life in water can't swim at all. Hippos don't float like fish or whales. Instead, they walk along the riverbed, pushing themselves forward with their legs to glide through the water. When they need air, their bodies automatically rise to the surface, take a breath, and sink again, all without waking up. In other words, hippos are nature's sleepwalking divers. Number 10. Their skin sweats blood to block sunlight. Hippos don't have sweat glands, so their skin secretes a reddish oily substance that makes them look like they're sweating blood. It's actually a natural sunscreen that also works as an antibacterial and moisturizer, protecting their skin from infection and sunburn. It's nature's built-in SPF, one that humans could only dream of having. Number 9. Every hippo has a unique voice. Just like humans in their world, sound is identity. Each hippo has its own distinct vocal frequency, like a human voice print. They can recognize friends just by sound, even from more than a kilometer away or through thick layers of water. If you ever hear that deep chuckling sound from underwater, it might not be random noise. It's a private conversation between giants. Number 8. Hippos communicate by flinging poop. No joke. When marking territory, male hippos defecate while rapidly spinning their tails, creating a storm of dung that sprays through the water. The sound and smell send a clear message. This river is mine. It sounds gross, but in their world, it's the language of dominance. And no one dares to argue. Number 7. Hippos give birth underwater. Unlike most mammals, hippos give birth in shallow water. When the calf is born, the mother lifts its head to the surface for its first breath. Just a few minutes later, the baby hippo can already walk underwater alongside its mom. In the animal kingdom, that's both adorable and incredible. Number 6. They sing in choirs underwater. The calls of hippos can echo across entire lakes. When one starts vocalizing, others join in with deep, rumbling replies, creating a resonating chorus beneath the surface. Scientists call it resonant communication, used both for bonding and for warning intruders. If you ever hear drum-like echoes rolling through a river, that might just be the most dangerous choir in Africa. Number 5. Hippos once lived in Europe. It sounds made up, but fossils prove that ancient hippos once roamed southern Europe and the Middle East, even in England and France. They only disappeared when the Ice Age arrived. That means that tens of thousands of years ago, hippos were bathing in the River Thames. A sight no one would imagine when thinking of London today. Number 4. Hippos are the silent farmers of nature. Their dung is packed with nutrients, feeding fish, algae, and microorganisms in African rivers and lakes. Without them, many freshwater ecosystems would collapse from nutrient loss. Each night, hundreds of hippos fertilize the rivers, sustaining entire food chains. Without them, many of Africa's rivers would quite literally starve. Number 3. Hippos are the closest relatives of whales. It sounds impossible, but DNA proves that hippos are more closely related to whales than to any other land animal. Both use low-frequency sounds to communicate, both can hold their breath for long periods, and both are semi-aquatic. Scientists believe whales evolved from a common ancestor with hippos, choosing the ocean instead of the river. In other words, Whales are simply hippos that went to sea. Number 2, there's a real pygmy hippo species. Deep in the forests of West Africa lives an animal so rare that few people have ever seen one, the pygmy hippopotamus. Only about a quarter the size of a common hippo, it's shy, solitary, and nocturnal. Today, fewer than 3,000 individuals remain in the wild. For scientists, finding one is like discovering a living legend. And don't look away, because the final fact will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about these giants. Number 1, the hippo's greatest enemy is sunlight. One of the strongest animals on Earth, yet helpless against the lightest thing, sunshine. Its hide is thick like armor, but it dries and cracks easily if exposed to heat too long. Since hippos can't sweat, they spend nearly the entire day submerged in water to keep their skin moist. Only at night do they come ashore to feed. A perfect paradox, a creature strong enough to crush crocodiles, yet forced to hide from the sun to survive. And there you have it, to 11 amazing facts about hippos that no one has ever told you. From not being able to swim to sweating blood, from sharing DNA with whales to fearing sunlight, hippos prove that nature is full of the strangest contradictions. Which fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next incredible story, only on Top 11 Wonder.